Welcome to Dobby's Repairs. I'm Dobby the Fixing Elf. In this video I'll show you how to replace the spark plugs on a Suzuki Wagon R with a 1.2 litre petrol engine. Doing this job will help increase fuel economy, improve engine performance and just generally make the car run a bit smoother. It's quite straightforward, so grab your tools and let's get fixing. And here we are at the top of the engine. We're going to move this decorative cover. Just slides across, like so. I should also mention I've removed the negative terminal of the battery. Now we're going to remove these two T30 bolts. I'm going to use my electric ratchet here. You can use a regular ratchet or just an Allen key or a torch key. And yeah, just quickly buzz them out. And that was the first one out. Here comes the second one. Just speed things up a bit so you haven't got to watch me remove the screws. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. And leave a comment if you need any more help. Now I'm going to wiggle out the ignition coil. They can be quite stiff. This one came out fairly easy. Some of them could be a right pain to get out. You need to get a screwdriver under it to pry them out. This one does come out eventually. You can also disconnect the coil pack from the other end, but I'm going to leave it connected because I'm not replacing this ignition coil this time. There is a video on how to replace it. You can check that out. I'll leave a little link up in the top corner for you. And yeah, once we get it finally out, just give it a bit of a wiggle. And there we go, here it comes now. And now we've got our spark plugs to remove. They are 16mm. And I recommend using a proper spark plug socket. It just makes it easier than dragging them out. But if you haven't got one, use a magnet and a deep socket, or a pair of pliers and a deep socket to break them loose. And yeah, that's the first one coming out. And as you can see, they are pretty worn out when they come out. And there's not much life left in this spark plug. It's well and truly worn out. I'm going to be changing them one at a time. So here comes the new spark plug. As you can see, much nicer, much cleaner. Right gap. The old one's gone to around about 1.2mm and the spec is 0.9. So quite a big gap really. And yeah, it just wasn't performing as well as it should. Wasn't being as efficient with the fuel. So it's a good job to change out the spark plugs. And we can start it by hand. You won't always start all your bolts by hand, especially spark plugs. You don't want to cross thread them. Otherwise that's a whole headache that you don't want to deal with. Anyway, we'll get the first one tightened down. I'm going to come back and torque these down to spec in just a moment. But yeah, that's the first one done. And I'm going to do the rest. It's better, so you don't have to watch me do it in slow motion. But yeah, here comes a new spark plug. I'm using NGKs. I recommend using a good quality spark plug. There we go. Now on to the third one. Again, they're very simple, just buzz them out with a 60mm. And then pop the new one in. I like to do it this way, one at a time. That way I don't forget anything. And make sure everything's down as far as it can go. And yeah, this is the last 60mm just at the end here, once we tighten this one down. There we go. Get it nice and tight, just change the angle. Like I said, the electric ratchet really does speed up, but you can do it with a regular ratchet. You do need a deep socket and something to pull them out, but like I said, with these spark plug sockets I'm using, they pull them out as well. I'll leave a little link in the description to those as well. At least a video on them. Yeah, now I'm going back in and getting tightened down nicely. And they're all done now, so we're going to torque them down. So we can torque them down to 25Nm. There we go, that's another one. And that's the third one. And make sure we get the third one properly, there we are. And we can get the fourth one. It takes a bit of room because the torque wrench I'm using is quite long. Yeah, now we're going to put the coil back in. And put the two T30s back in. It's a fairly straightforward job really. Quite quick and simple. The longest and hardest part is removing the coil pack originally. I also, off camera, put a bit of dielectric grease in each of the spark plugs sockets on the coil pack. Yeah, just tighten them down now. I'm going to tighten them down with the wrench. I'm going to give it an extra turn after it stops. There we go. Yeah, it's all nice and tight. And we're going to put the cover back on. and that's how you replace the spark plugs on a 2006 Suzuki Wagon R with a 1.2 litre petrol engine. If you found this video helpful and informative or useful, drop a like, consider subscribing. Any comments or questions, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps both the channel and me out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I post 2 videos a week, so by subscribing, you'll never miss a thing. Got any questions or suggestions? Drop a comment down below, and I'll do my best to reply to everyone. Here at Dobby Repairs, we're all about helping you learn how to work on your vehicle safely and showing you don't need to spend a fortune on tools to get the job done. Want to support the channel further? Become a member, starting at just 99p. Members get perks like early access to videos and more exclusive content. Keep fixing, and I'll see you in the next one.